Blox Fruits is at its lowest right now. It dropped from 600,000 players to under 200,000, and it's still falling. But the real problem isn't the players, it's the game itself. The grind is the same every update. Take a quest, kill NPCs, repeat, nothing new. PvP, just spam 5 moves with some broken combo and it's over. Transformation fruits, even worse. Just spam all your moves and you win. And don't even try fighting someone with dragon unless you're a sweat or the user is complete trash. So how can Blox Fruits fix this before it's too late? To be fair, the devs are working on solutions. They've started adding new content and features, but if they really want to bring the player count back, they'll have to do more, and fast. Let's talk about the big problems and how they can be fixed. First up, grinding. This is where most players start to lose interest. Right now, it's just not worth it. You kill 8 NPCs, turn in the quest, and barely get 1 level. That's crazy. So here's what needs to change. First, they need more boss quests. Boss fights are fun, but bosses take forever to spawn. Reduce the spawn time so we can actually grind them and make boss quests give way more XP. They could even add more raid bosses or world bosses that give massive level boosts when defeated, and like sea beasts, but better. Next, we need different types of quests. Not just kill this many NPCs. How about delivery missions? Or quests to find a lost item on the island. Even a basic fishing system that gives XP would be something new. And if they don't want to add new quest types, then at least increase the XP from regular quests. Right now, it's way too slow. Also, reduce the number of NPCs we need to kill per quest. Make it 5 or 6, not 8 or 9, and keep them closer together. No one wants to run 30 seconds between each mob. Finally, give grinding some kind of purpose. Add a little story to each island, like these bandits are causing chaos, defeat them to bring peace. It's simple, but it gives players a reason to care. Right now, grinding in Blox Fruits just feels like a checklist. Fix that and way more people will start enjoying the game again. Now let's talk about PvP, because let's be real, it's kind of broken right now. You can get one-shotted by some busted combo with 5 moves back to back. You don't even get a chance to fight back. And with transformation fruits, you just transform, spam all your moves, and boom, free win. No counter, no balance, just spam. So how do we fix this? First, reduce the damage that moves do to players. Some attacks literally take half your HP in one hit. That's not fun or fair. Then add real cooldowns. Moves shouldn't be spammable in quick combos. Give players a chance to dodge or recover. And there need to be better counters to transformation fruits. If someone transforms into dragon or yeti, you should have tools or fruits that let you deal with them, not just hope the player is bad. Another big problem in PvP is V4. Let's be honest, once someone activates their V4, the fight's basically over, unless the other player also has their V4 ready. It's not even a fair fight anymore. The buffs are insane. Extra damage, speed, healing, and effects that melt your health bar in seconds. PvP just turns into who presses V4 first wins. There needs to be more balance. Maybe make V4 cooldowns longer, or reduce its effects in PvP, or at least give players a way to counter it, because right now, if you don't have your V4 ready, you're basically just waiting to die. Honestly, a lot of people left the game because of this broken PvP system. It's not fun when you get wiped in 3 seconds by some guy spamming a broken combo. Players want to fight, not just get clapped instantly. If they fix this, PvP could actually be fun again, not just frustrating. There are also other issues in PvP, like players running, sky camping, and teaming. These need to be fixed too. And now for one of the biggest problems ruining Blox Fruits, hackers. They're everywhere. Auto-farming NPCs, auto-killing players, even showing up in pirate raids and sea events. You can't even enjoy the game properly because someone's always flying around killing everything with a script while you're just trying to grind normally. Sure, you can report them, but let's be honest, that doesn't do much. Most of them stay in the game for hours, even days, without getting banned. And it's not just annoying, it's unfair to the legit players who actually grind and play normally. These hackers ruin the economy, the leaderboard, and the experience for everyone. The devs really need to step up their anti-cheat system, or at the very least, speed up bans or add better auto detection. If they don't fix this soon, more legit players are going to quit out of pure frustration, and eventually, the only ones left will be hackers. So we've talked about grinding and PvP, but now let's look at other changes that could actually make Blox Fruits feel more alive and fun to play. First off, we need more content, and no, not just more sea events or random mini-bosses. We need something unique for every island. Right now, most islands just feel empty, just NPCs standing around waiting to be farmed. Why not add small secrets, mini dungeons, or side quests? Imagine finding a hidden boss inside a volcano cave, or helping an NPC find his lost sword in return for a special reward. Stuff like that actually makes players want to explore. Each island should have its own little story or special event, not just defeat 8 enemies over and over again. They could also add more interactive elements like bounty boards, fishing, random treasure spawns, or even simple systems like collecting materials or delivering items between NPCs. And while we're on the topic of content, boss fights really need an upgrade. Most bosses just stand there, walk toward you, and spam the same 2 or 3 outdated moves. That doesn't feel like a boss fight, it just feels like a tanky NPC with recycled animations. Sure, there are exceptions like Tyrant of the Skies or Doe King, but the rest, boring. Bosses should feel intense. They should have different phases, better animations, and mechanics that make you feel like you're in an actual battle, not just chipping away at a giant health bar. Honestly, it's time for a full boss rework to bring them up to the level of the newer updates. Same goes for normal NPCs. A lot of them still use outdated and weak moves and don't even feel like a threat anymore. Blox Fruits has a massive world, but so much of it feels outdated or empty. Add more life to it, make boss fights matter, add real island content, and people might actually start sticking around. To be fair, yeah, a few bosses have gotten reworks. They've added some new moves or small changes, but honestly, it still feels kinda mid. Most of them still just walk up, throw out a couple attacks, and die. No strategy, no phase changes, no unique mechanics, nothing that makes the fight feel memorable or rewarding. Boss fights should be challenging, rewarding, and exciting. Right now, they're just there. Now let's talk about some bigger stuff, the kind of changes that could really transform the game. The devs have already started reworking some fruits, and to be fair, the new ones are really well made. Each one has its own identity, flashy animations, and actual playstyle differences. That's exactly what every fruit should feel like. Now they just need to finish reworking the rest of the older fruits too, so every one of them has a unique identity, not just spam-heavy damage tools. Same goes for the islands. Most of them still feel like grind spots with no real story or purpose. There should be lore, dialogue, a reason to go there, not just NPCs standing around doing nothing. The seas need a major update too. They're massive, but mostly empty. Let us dive underwater, explore sea caves, find ocean wildlife, make it feel like an actual world out there. They could even add side classes or jobs like bounty hunter, fisherman, or delivery man, things that give XP in different ways, so you're not locked into doing the same repetitive grind loop forever. Ships? Right now, they're just transport. But what if you could customize your ship, upgrade your cannons, or fight actual naval battles? That would make traveling across the sea so much more fun. Oh, and let's not forget transformation skins. They look awesome, but most are locked behind Robux. There should be ways to earn them by playing, through grinding, achievements, or limited time events. Let players feel rewarded, not punished for not spending money. One more thing that Blox Fruits really needs: daily and weekly quests. Right now, once you hit max level, there's nothing left to do. Adding simple daily challenges like defeat 3 bosses or win 2 sea events would give players a reason to log in every day. Weekly quests could give better rewards like fragments, rare accessories, or even a fruit. It's a simple system, but it gives players something to do beyond PvP at endgame. So yeah, Blox Fruits still has massive potential. The devs are making progress with fruit reworks and a few solid updates, but if they really want to bring the game back to its peak, they've got to go all in. Fix the grind, balance PvP, make boss fights exciting again, bring life back to the sea, the islands, and the entire world. Do that, and players will come back. PvP will actually be fun, and Blox Fruits won't just survive. It'll be better than ever. What do you think Blox Fruits needs the most right now? Let me know in the comments. And if you agree with anything here, drop a like, maybe even a sub. Bye.